Hey everybody, welcome back to more Rayman 1. We're going to backtrack all these levels, of which we don't have all the cages yet. I will also hopefully not forget to go back to Allegro Presto to show off the little secret that we couldn't do before. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed through these levels and play some music, and then I'm gonna slow down when I get to a cage. So let's do this. now that we're done with that, we can now finally return to some normal gameplay and go just continue with the story, I guess. Let's go to Picture City Resort Plains. In the last part I said, stuff is going to get real deal evil here. Okay, so I have these balls, we can bounce around. You can also make them fall, in case you didn't know. What I want to do is... Also, if you noticed, this part is where fail starts to begin. By failing. Yeah, you get this P over here, and you get to this pencil sharpener. Yeah, and you use it as a platform for some reason. And yeah, you just go along over here and just do some stuffs. And get hit, maybe? Yeah, that all works. Okay, I don't need a golden fist. I'll just ignore it. Okay, here's a 1-up that's going to trigger. You need to go a long way, and basically, if you don't make that long way, you're not going to get it. And it might actually happen because, well, the upcoming part, like, the real road you have to take is actually really, really difficult. Yay! Like seriously, that little segment we're going to do real soon is real evil, and by going down there, you get this cage. In case that wasn't obvious. Okay, so we got ink, as death water. Death water! These pencils are going up and down. In case you can see. Now the problem with this part of the level is that if you run, most of the time you'll bump your head to the ceiling and you will cancel out your forward momentum altogether. Now over here you don't want to run. If you do that, you will very likely die because of because you stop with your forward momentum completely. Basically when that happens, you will very likely die. And well, if you don't get to stop your forward momentum at all, you're just extremely lucky. And this is also a part that really, really is annoying. Just for the fact that you have to do some really, really quick maneuvering and not get hit by spikes. Yeah, that part is pretty much self-explanatory. I don't really have to explain why that is difficult, because it is. Well, at least we got the 1-up. At least that helps for the lives I lost in the jungle. Jeez. Like, how did that even happen? I got knocked back into the water the whole time. Oh, well. Anyway. By flying over there, you make this cage over here. So just get that out of the way. And there's the engine. And no more ink. That's acting as death water. Death water. Alright, so we can go over here and get another 1-up. And there's a P if you really want to, but no, I don't. So that I say no. Alright, so while collecting these things, this guy will appear to make you get small, so you can get this 1-up. I said this 1-up. Thank y'all. And we'll get big again. And these guys, I think they're called like space pirates or something like that. That arrow, I'll tell about that in a second. It says to go down, but don't literally go down, because if you do that, you just die. You want to hang on the platform that's on the right from there. Because, well, if you would fall, otherwise you're just going to die. And well, with that little hint of that arrow, they're not very obvious at all. The first time that I did this, you know, when I was practicing, because, you know, I haven't played this game in like 8 years, I fell for it. I totally fell for it. Because, you know, the first practice was pretty much blind. Pretty much. I'm not gonna make that. This jump is pretty much luck, really, and all it leads to is a P. but I'll just show it's there. And wow, that's a really close call, but I'll take it. Also, these guys, they take 2 hits no matter what you do. Also, they're going to trigger something. It's a pencil sharpener, but that basically is a platform that goes upwards, so you can go backtracking, but seriously, if you didn't miss anything, there's no reason to go back. So, if you did what I did, just ignore that. Because as far as I know, nothing happens if you go back. There's nothing to see. And if there is, well then it's some super duper secret that I forgot about or something, or didn't know about entirely, which actually would be kind of hilarious if that was. Speaking of that, well, no, I'm not going to spoil it though. You'll have to see that later. Okay, so there are going to be some guys that are going to chase us here. And we can get small here. Why would we do that? Well, that way we can go over here. Ow. And going under here triggers this cage. You can only get from going down there. Wow, I see eyeballs. And I think those guys are called lightning eyes. I think I looked up their name. I think that's what they're called. Has been a while since I looked it up though, but still. Okay, right here I'm gonna go big Rayman again, like that. That's a way. That's pretty much an easy way to get a 1-up over here. But first I'm going to do this. Whoa, okay. Okay, so you shoot that. And then you get this cage. As far as I know, you can only do that as a big Rayman, but that isn't too hard. Shoot. I did not want to do that. Let's hope I can get back. Okay, thank God I didn't get small. That would really suck. And I almost died there, so that also works. What I wanted to do is get this 1-up. Thank you. Now this part you are actually supposed to do it as small Rayman, but you can actually go through here as big Rayman. As you see, there's a magician head there. The only way you can play that minigame also is to not be small, because if you are small, I think he won't notice you. Okay, so going up there triggers this 1-up. Like so. And minigame time. This is, for me, this is the last one I did. Like, the latest one. But in the next world is actually another one. And I think that's the last one. However, in my practice run, or every recent playthrough, I have never done that minigame. Because every time I got there, I always had less than 10 things, and things, collecting things there is actually extremely rare. So, I guess what I could do for that minigame is to grind some things off screen and then just hope that I don't die in the process of getting there. But you'll know when a kid comes, and hopefully I won't forget to do that. Because I tend to not to remember those kind of things. Okay, if you crawl over here, you also trigger this P. I don't need it unless I get it now. And I don't want that thing to go that way. I said I don't want it to go that way. Oh, well, now I got hit and I already collected it. That works. Don't worry if you go here as small Rayman, you can still get back here, but it's just a lot harder. Okay, can we now get out of here? Back! Magician guy, you can go screw your ow. You can screw your ow. Okay, seriously, can I get out of here? I beg of... Ugh. Game! Why? Come on. I thought we were being friends. Ow. Okay, apparently not. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take the hit. Screw it. I'm just pissed. I'm just taking the rope back, and yeah, you basically have to go back in order to actually progress, because there's a little segment where you have to be small Rayman, and honestly, I doubt that I'm going to make this. As you see, I died. That's okay. I didn't really expect to make that anyway, so yeah, I'll take it. As you see, we're already back where we left off, pretty much. Okay, we get bigger and smaller again. And as you see, this is a lot easier this way. Okay, so I basically got a 1-up just so I could waste it. Yeah, that's great. Actually, something that happened off screen, because I stopped the recording while I was doing Bandland. What actually happened is that I can't really describe where it was, but I think when I was in the next level, after that little secret, you could drop down somewhere to another platform, and that triggered a 1-up, and I never knew about that, at least not when I was practicing. So that kind of happened off screen, so you kind of have to find out that 1-up of your own. Because, you know, it happened off screen. Okay, this is also going to suck really bad. Not for spoilers, but there's coming up something that's really annoying, and I only have 1 hit left, so fairly, well, pretty much a 90% chance that I will die. Because we're going to fight the second mini-boss of this game. This boss has 2 faces. However, in the first phase, the boss doesn't show itself. Instead, we have to fight his minions that will otherwise seize the island of Picture City. Okay, so these 2 pirates are going to come, just hit that one right away. Okay, for this one you want to duck and wait for his ring to come back, and then hit him like that. If you do that, this ship will lower, and then you have to hit this guy's scroll nest 3 times. And I died. Well, whoop-de-doo. Okay, let's do this for real. Now we got 3 hit points, now we can do this. But now I have the soft, no long-range stuff fist. Yeah, but pretty much for the first pirate, you just want to hit it right away when it lands. That's an easy hit right there. Ow. Well, that was stupid. Okay. There we go. And I've hit this thing 3 times, even though this thing doesn't look like a crow's nest at all. It looks more like a bucket. Okay, when this guy throws his bomb, you want to hit it. He actually has another attack that he also can use karate at you, and he's invincible while doing it. Okay, here is Space Mama, in her pirate suit. So she'll shoot knives at you. They will be stuck in the ground, and you have to use those as trampolines to hit her head while she's floating. That's the only way you can hit her. She has some other attacks. Well, we still have some obligatory hitting right here. There's actually a glitch in this boss that sometimes the knives just stay and they won't bounce away. That sometimes happens. It pretty much happens at random, and well, knowing me, since I'm recording, it will probably happen. Yeah, even though her head is totally exposed, you still can hit her. You can't. And now they're going to be 5 knives, so when they bounce around, it's a little bit harder to dodge, but still not too bad. And okay, this is probably the most annoying attack, because basically what will happen is that these knives will fly around, and they will try to hit you. Now, if you don't see this coming, you will definitely get hit. That's just going to be a fact right there. Because you know, you're not used to it. But when you know it's coming, you don't really have that much trouble. Pretty much what you have to know, that after 4 cycles, she'll do that. and that's regardless of if you hit her enough or not. It's not based on getting hit. Okay, now if she retreats, and this knife can still hit you, so if you're at one hit, she can still kill you, and well, that sucks because that means you have to do the battle all over again. So you don't want to do that. Oh yeah, also, excellent, I'm Luigi, I'm gonna take over laser planes. Okay, so next part, we're going to the second level of Picture City, Pentathlon. A very, very lovely level. Yeah. I'm not very fond of this level. Well, anyway, see you later.